Before you, Rhian, my sweetie, I was worried we'd never end up here. Not because Curtis wasn't husband material, but it would take a special kind of wahine to be able to handle the curdy dog. But I knew you were a wahine toa from the start, because moving countries is really hard. Not only did you move countries, but you did it alone, and you moved to literally the furthest country you could. When you got on that plane to move to New Zealand, I bet you didn't anticipate that you'd end up falling in love with a Maori boy from Rotorua.
One thing I'll give my son is that he's honest. He doesn't know how to lie because he's too dumb. But his best feature is that he is so loyal with his friends, now with Rhian, and everything he does with passion and a lot of loyalty. I got some emails on people that couldn't make it today and they just wanted to express their feelings. Hi Curtis, we are sorry that we couldn't make it to your wedding. Thank you for helping our family out financially. The strippers.
Canon Dwr, good afternoon, kia ora, and welcome, croeso. Here am I to Tyn Dwr Hall.
Thank you so much for being here today to help Rhian and Curtis celebrate. And I know that some of you literally have travelled from the other side of the world, so it's been quite a journey. I think you will all agree that Rhian looks absolutely stunning. And we are so proud that she's grown up to be a strong, confident, very capable young woman with such a sense of fairness. It does only seem yesterday that she was that cheeky little girl with thick matted hair, running around without any clothes on, who would never get out of the water wherever we went. In that way, she'll always be my little girl. It is wonderful to see Rhian find someone kind, caring, and who clearly loves her very much. It's made us feel great. Yeah. Marriage is a journey made up of lots of small, everyday steps. Take care of each other on each one, and you'll get there in the end.
When each of you in this room met Curtis, you probably heard him before you saw him. You would have heard the laugh that you heard earlier, which probably actually came, and this is no surprise, after a joke that he told himself. But then you would have spoken to him. And if you compare notes, you'll realize that he treats everyone the same, regardless of background. He'll always treat you with the same empathy and understanding. And because of this, he's able to build trust and make friends with literally anyone.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as the gift of our marriage,
as the gift of our marriage,
as a symbol of hope
as a symbol of hope
for our future together,
for our future together,
and of my everlasting love.
and of my everlasting love.
Te e.
E iti noa ana nā te aroha.
Well done. Wow, there's a lot of gold in that ring.
Good motion.
Is it? Again, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as the gift of our marriage,
as the gift of our marriage,
as a symbol of hope
as a symbol of hope
for our future together
for our future together
and of my everlasting love.
and of my everlasting love.
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I te noana nā te aroha.
Would you like to kiss your beautiful bride?
When Curtis first met Rhian, it was love at first sight. And how do I know? Because I was there. As was Tiny. My wife was there, Faye was there. A bunch of Curtis's other work colleagues, some of which he probably didn't even know. This was Curtis and Rhian's first date. Curtis had literally invited all his friends in Wellington to come along. Now, some might think this was a rookie move from Curtis, but I actually think it was a stroke of genius for two reasons. One, if some of his friends didn't like Rhian, then he'd find out about it pretty quickly. And two, if she stood him up, he could still have a super fun night out with the boys. But Rhian turned up. She took it like a champ, and I remember saying to Tiny at the time, man, if this woman survives this, she's a keeper. And 3.5 years later, here we are in Tyn Dwr Hall. How fitting. Rhian, you have been the perfect person for Curtis. You have balanced his lack of organizational skills with your impeccable project management. His just a few beers with the boys with no more busies for you, Curtis. And his diabetes mismanagement with a father who's a doctor and a mother who's a nurse. Since that fateful day, I've been lucky enough to get to know you, Rhian. We've contracted COVID simultaneously and sailed around the Greek islands. You are smart, you're incredibly caring, you look gorgeous. And you've continually demonstrated how much you love my bro. You're the perfect yin to Curtis's yang.
Today has been one of the best days of our lives. Or the best day of our lives, actually. Yeah. I don't know who wrote this. And not just because I somehow managed to find the bestest buddy old pal in the world, but because we're married now, surrounded by the people we love, who have supported, laughed with us, cried with us, and eaten yummy food with us. To my beautiful wife, ka nui taku aroha ki a koe. My love for you knows no bounds. You look nice as and amazing. You always do, but today tu me ke e hoa. I honestly feel like I'm marrying way out of my league, and most of you guys know how highly I regard myself. So it means a lot.
As you go off on your adventures, chasing rainbows, remember that while there may be a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, the real treasure is the one that stands beside you.
I will walk with you where the road belongs, and set forth with a flower, a dream, a song. I take your hand, look in your eyes and know I will walk with you anywhere you go. I will walk with you when the full moon's light is like a lantern on the coldest night. I promise you my heart, entire and all. I will walk with you as the shadows fall. I will walk with you all the years ahead, on sunlit hills and when the sun has fled. And when our call is heard, its hour unguessed, I will walk with you through the lands of rest.